Hi, I'm Deepika, and today we're talking about warrior love. Right? We often don't think of those two words together, warrior and love. But in fact, it's one of the most potent, most important ways that we express love in our life, by being warriors, by showing up for each other. The key words for warrior love are action, integrity, follow-through, loyalty, adventure, right? Commitment. We express warrior love when we do things for each other, when we follow through on our word. It's also when we support each other, not just by taking action, but by cheering each other on, being a cheerleader for each other. So the key words for this are partnership, teamwork, collaboration in the arena of doing things together. Warrior love is forged through overcoming challenges and getting stronger and more connected that way. The polarity of warrior love is kind of intense. It's one of the stronger ones because we have on one side the ability to take action, to be a leader, to take initiative. And on the other side of the polarity, we have the capacity to receive support from others and to follow or to be part of a team, not necessarily be the one in charge, but be the one who's actually more in a supportive role. So both support and action are all part of warrior love. The way it shows up in our life can be kind of dramatic or very ordinary. Right? In some ways, warrior love has the intensity of adventure, of forging new paths, right? Overcoming challenges. When we stand together as a team, there's a love, there's a bond that is forged. At the same time, warrior love shows up in very everyday kinds of things, right? Like cleaning the kitchen, taking the kids to school, showing up on time, staying committed to the agreements that we make with each other. All of these are aspects of warrior love. Some of the more dramatic versions of warrior love in our culture are things like, pioneer families who forged their way across the great American West, or people who've gone on great adventures together and have stayed lifelong friends, or soldiers who fight together in the same unit. And that feeling of, I've got your back, I will stand for you, I will risk my life for you. Yeah, there's a deep, deep bond that happens there when we're in battle together. But warrior love doesn't have to be all about fight or war. It can also be in sports. It could be in any kind of achievement, any kind of place where we strive to excel. Right? A football coach who believes in his team and knows that they're capable of more than they even know. That's an act of love. Showing up for somebody and believing in them, trusting them, cheering them on is an act of love. So in more everyday kind of situations, it might be, feeling kind of sick but getting up anyway to take your kids to school, or supporting a friend in need, going to the hospital, giving someone a ride. It could show up in very, very simple ways, like in that more diffuse form of warrior love. It's when we just follow up on our word, we show up on time, we play by the rules, or we create new possibilities. Warrior love has an element of fight in it, and that element of fight can get us in trouble. Right? When warrior love is out of balance, it becomes tough. Right? Then it's tough love without the love. And if tough love without the love is just tough, then we're in trouble. Right? Then we're in the arena of fight, competition, destruction. That's when we're more concerned with being right than being connected. So when warrior love is out of balance, it tends to create a sense of us fighting against each other rather than fighting for each other. Right? So in your relationships, if this is out of balance, it might show up as deception, competition, manipulation, all the different arena of power struggles and power games that sometimes happen in couples and families or at work. Warrior love can also show up in a dysfunctional way when there's a collapse, when there's a lack of warriorship, right? That's when someone is being wishy-washy, when you're not following on your word, when you're not really taking a stand, passive-aggressive kind of behavior, or just plain old collapse. That's a lack of warrior energy. And all of these things can be incredibly destructive for relationships. And yet the same energy, when it's harnessed in service to love, in service to relationship, it can be incredibly, incredibly powerful. Right? If your partner is on the same team as you and you're facing life together as partners, as teammates, that makes so much more possible. So how can you support warrior love to grow in your life? There's a few basic principles. Number one, the most important step of warrior love is to own your power. Nobody else has power over your behavior, your experience like you do. We give our power away all the time. And a lot of times in the name of love, we give our power away. We make it somebody else's fault. We make it somebody else's responsibility to help us feel powerful. We become victims. We become tyrants. None of that is the truth. First step to become a warrior of love is to own your power and take responsibility for it. The second key is to respect yourself. To hold yourself with respect and dignity, and then hold others with the same degree of respect and dignity. No loving relationship can thrive without respect. It's a fundamental prerequisite. There's got to be respect, and you've got to treat everybody as dignified, honorable human beings. The third principle is to clarify your yes and your no. So that means that when you say no, you mean it, and when you say yes, you mean it. A lot of times we're very wishy-washy about our yes and our no. We say no in all kinds of indirect ways, and we don't really fess up to our yes. You got to get clear. A warrior says yes, she means yes. A warrior says no, he means no. And we got to honor and respect our own yes and our own no. And the last step is to also get clear on your anger issues. A lot of times part of what blocks the arena of warrior love is held anger. All the little frustrations and irritations that we carry around that fester and become resentment, all of that is blocked anger. So when you get clear on your anger and you can be more direct and clean about it, that frees up an enormous amount of energy for you to be clear on your yes, clear on your no, for you to take a stand for what's really true for you, and take a stand for the people that you love. When you become a reliable love warrior, so much gets done. So many adventures are possible. And then love becomes fun. It becomes an adventure that you do together. And there's this incredible sense of strength and solidity and power and possibility and even lots of fun. So find out what it's like to be a warrior of love.